Welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. My name is Spencer, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast. And today, I'm joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen to give you some, we want to call it politicking.
Yes.
Yeah, we could, yeah,
Steamer.
yeah, a
Yeah.
some slander.
Yes, sir. My favorite subject. This is Brandon.
And of course, I am Jordan.
Now, before we get to talking shit about anybody, we must first tell you about the places where you can find us, contact us, reach us, and tell us how you feel about the things. And Jordan has that information for you right now.
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that. And we are at the League of Melanated Gentlemen. That's where you can find us. Let us know what's on your mind. And of course, don't get to subscribe to YouTube and rate us and review us on whichever one of them streaming platforms that you use. Trying to get our YouTube followers up. So let's keep that number moving up towards the sky. Of course, we got schedule updates. On Monday is when the main episode drops, so be sure and check us out. On Tuesdays, bi-weekly, we have LMG Presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. We are in part one of our adventure that we have been continuing on.
So,
So
did y'all finally defeat Kang, or are we still?
Okay, so love.
we just fought the Crimson Surfer. I can now reveal that. Can I? We just
Oh,
fought
it's too
the
late.
Yeah,
yeah.
no spoilers, man.
I didn't want to tell you who he really is, but
Okay.
yeah, the Crimson Surfer. You know what? Fuck it, bro. In this adventure, Red Skull becomes the Crimson Surfer. He becomes a herald
Hmm.
of this Galactus that is coming.
Okay.
So
So,
instead of
so the Cataclysm
it's
is.
coming. It's the
Oh, so we're
Cataclysm is
still.
coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're still okay.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. This building up. The heroes made him do a little retreat, but as the surfer comes, what is it? I herald Galactus. I herald your ending.
Hmm.
Whatever that saying was from Fantastic Four.
Okay.
But yeah, we got that. Brandon, do we have an episode this week?
We do not, but however, I want everyone to be prepared in the coming week. We do have an episode coming up.
Wow. So be ready for the return
We're back.
of Wrestling with Worldwide Willis. That is Brandon's wrestling podcast, where he talks about all the things in the wrestling federation, no,
Well,
NWWF, no more
Brandon,
no.
entertainment.
Entertainment.
Brandon,
Yes.
Brandon.
Yes.
The latest news that I recall seeing is the acquisition. What are your
Yes.
thoughts?
Yes, I will touch on this a bit in my episode. Quickly, briefly, for those that don't know, the ESPN Disney is buying up everything, and they have purchased WWE's the rights to WWE's pay-per-view events.
So is there no more Netflix?
No, we still have Netflix, so basically it's just pay-per-view events. So Netflix will
Oh,
still have Raw. SmackDown is still kind of out there. We'll figure it's probably going to land in Netflix. We'll see. But basically, WrestleMania is going to be on ESPN or ESPN streaming service. ESPN Plus now, but they'll probably call it something else. But yeah, SummerSlam is going to be on ESPN. All these things are going to be ESPN, and they're pushing for a lot of these events to be two-night events, so they can make more money. Obviously, SummerSlam this year was the first time ever that SummerSlam was two nights. It was Saturday night, Sunday night. So yeah, that acquisition, I don't love it, just because ESPN, as we've seen, ESPN hadn't really been cooking in the last like 15, 20 years. But I do think we're in good hands. I think the product, WWE product, is in great hands. Obviously, I think it shows how great wrestling is how popular it is right now. The fact that a legitimate sporting brand, the most legitimate sporting brand, broadcasting wise, is wanting to get involved in pro wrestling. That's huge.
So another question.
Mm-hmm.
So WWE is owned by TKO, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So what is ESPN's relationship with them? Will ESPN also have UFC fights or like is any of that related?
Not really. Only because well, kind of. So UFC does is on ESPN right now. However, there seems to be some friction there as far as like the fighters don't really get as much money because it's just all one thing, right? You're paying for a subscription rather than paying per fight, per, you know what I mean? So TKO is definitely involved in all of that. I think that's why some fans are a little annoyed because it seems like ever since TKO has taken over, they've definitely pushed towards like monetization of everything, right? They're trying to make everything, prices of tickets have went up, more days of events have went up. They're just making the Netflix thing like a lot of stuff they're doing is it seems cool, but it's also like they're kind of out outpricing the regular fan, which some people are a little annoyed with. So yeah, but I will say if you get the ESPN Plus package, I think it's going to be $30 a month. So you get ESPN, you get wrestling events, but you also get the rest of what ESPN Plus offers, kind of like the Peacock thing was. But yeah, it starts in
$30 a month
2026.
feels high.
Yeah, especially when you probably got other subscriptions, so that's tough. But
I don't think any like YouTube Premium isn't even 30 a month.
yeah, it's it's rough, but I don't know. It's tough because Peacock, yeah, Peacock wasn't up there. I love the relationship I have with Peacock because Peacock had really good content in general, so I could watch my other shows and still stay on Peacock. But yeah, I don't love it for myself, but I do like it as far as like it makes pro wrestling look a little more legit, which it didn't really need that stamp, but it is kind of cool for the Jordans of the world. You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask, so is wrestling at its all-time like popularity high?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wrestling has never made this much money. WWE has never made this much money. That's why a lot of people consider Roman Reigns the GOAT. A lot of people, like in this recent generation, they consider Roman Reigns the GOAT because he ushered in this era, right?
See, and it feels more Triple H,
Yeah, now Triple H
or
is
at least
definitely a big
behind the
part of it.
scenes, rather.
Yeah, but
And honestly, Shawn Michaels,
yeah, Shawn Michaels
like
is cooking.
Shawn Michaels, yeah,
It's
like
BT over there in
the
NXT right now.
talent Shawn Michaels has contributed.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
He's
crazy.
the memes are hilarious. Anytime there's a fine woman. Like today, I saw a picture of a fine looking reporter for NFL. Somebody was like, Shawn Michaels going to have her wrestling in 2 months. I was like,
Yep,
what? It was
every
just
time.
random. Yeah, it was just random. But I think Roman Reigns being as popular as he got, as you know what I mean, the tribal chief, and then Triple H, it was like everything coming in perfect. Cody Rhodes coming in out of nowhere, coming a star. It all kind of perfect. CM Punk coming back, it was just perfect. Perfect timing.
Has
Okay.
this helped other promotion? Like, has this helped AEW at all? Or
Yeah, 100%. Like, and that's the beautiful thing about it is because there's actual competition. This is kind of like when it was in the 90s, when you had WCW cooking and WWF cooking. That's good for everybody. And right now, WWE owns TNA or owns a portion of TNA, and they're helping TNA. TNA's cooking, AEW's cooking. A bunch of other promotions are doing their thing. AAA in Mexico is cooking, so which WWE acquired. So that's why Dominic Mysterio is showing up different places. Like it's a really cool time right now. Honestly, it's like groundbreaking. If Vince McMahon was here, this would never happen. Like you would never see Dominic Mysterio on a random show in Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So yeah,
okay. It sounds like the world needs wrestling with Worldwide Willis now more than ever.
I agree. I agree. We're about to lock in. About to lock in.
All right.
Okay.
It's a third reboot. Never bad, never bad. Uh, but then last but not least, bi-weekly as well on Fridays, we have DC Animation with Spencer and Friends. That is Spencer's review podcast where he is going through the entirety of the DC animated universe. Spencer, what movie we got up?
It will be Justice League X RWBY Superheroes and Huntsman Part 1.
And I just told Spencer today that I actually watched it today. And I can't wait to listen to that one. If you want to watch the movie, it is currently on HBO Max.
Yes, and they all should be, but whatever. Um,
Yeah,
at least from as of recording, the rest of the movies I'm doing are on Max.
yeah.
We'll
HBO
see.
Max.
Yes, whatever they're calling themselves now.
Yep, remember they changed it back.
Yeah. whatever they're calling themselves now. Until they put all my shit on there, I'll call them what I want to call
There you go.
them. But anyway, so today we have a fun episode for you. We will be doing a smear campaign. So we have a list of, heroes or, um, not villains, essentially. And we will be putting them on a wheel. And if you've listened to our episodes where we defend the villain, this is essentially the opposite. So instead of defending the villain, we will be putting together a smear campaign against a hero, I guess. So first, we have to decide a couple of things. We're not going to read off the full list of people, but we will be deciding in real time what's going to happen. So first, we have to decide on an order.
Yep. We got the handy dandy
Bruh,
wheel.
what are we even like?
And
We're wasting time.
but that's like this, it doesn't matter for this one because the order is irrelevant.
I mean, it's
So,
true, but
but also we
the
know how this
principle,
goes.
yeah, for principle's sake, we already know how this goes. Oh,
When
Oh,
it doesn't
oh,
even matter though, that's the thing.
change it up a little bit.
oh, yeah, when the no stakes at all.
Yeah.
Okay,
So Brandon is going first in the defense, or not defense, but the banter, I guess you can call it. And then leading next, well, I'll be going next. And then Spencer will pick up the rest.
I will say, can I touch on some things? I've heard from the fandom that they were entertained by the fact that I didn't know any of the characters in our previous episode. I will say this episode they did right by me. We got some actual notable characters anybody walking off around the street knows, which I do appreciate. So yeah, today we actually have actual notable characters with some cachet. So
I put together the list.
I
Uh,
appreciate that.
so thank you, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so as we just discussed, Brandon will be going first for the smear campaign, and then Jordan will be going second, and I will be going third. And like I said, we just have a list of characters. We will be spinning a wheel to decide who will be going. So we don't know. We know who the characters are, but we don't know who we're going to have yet. And I would like to, of course, give this disclaimer before we begin. Much like when we defend the villain,
Absolutely.
we are not responsible for anything that we say during this smear campaign.
Hmm.
So understand that you may hear us say some things that are unsavory, but that's the game, is you have to put together a smear campaign to basically shit on whoever you land on.
Right.
That's the episode. So whenever we defend the villains, we have to defend egregious behavior. Today, we are going to be basically saying this person ain't shit or these people ain't shit, and here's why.
Yeah.
That is the name of the game. So, first up for Brandon, who he will be. Oh, wow, what a turn.
Of course,
So,
Brandon be just
that's his,
walking through this
yeah,
shit.
this
I
one's an
mean,
easy one. Brandon has received Johnny Bravo.
thank you, Your Honor. Can I go ahead and start?
Yeah, the floor is yours.
Oh, wait. One thing. So, normally when we defend a villain, the other people try to come back at them. Are we also going to
Yeah, I think
support Brendan's stance, or
no, I
should
think
we?
we can. You
We can do
guys
whatever.
can defend Johnny Bravo if you feel like that's the move. I mean,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, like if you want to jump out that window, do that.
Again,
But
Brandon always be just
chill. Like,
getting a cakewalk through this.
no, that's not true. Finally, justice has been served. All right. Your Honor, I would like to bring to you the character loose term character because he has no character. Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo. I think we all can agree this is a terrible human being. Uh, I mean, in this day and age, in 2025, if you go back and watch that piece of entertainment, I think you'll be shocked at the level of just nasty behavior, harassment. Not if a woman says no, move on. He didn't display that. I think he was a terrible example for young men, and this is why we got these incels around here now, right? We have a guy like Johnny Bravo walking around. He has not a thought in his head, just going to the gym, and he's thinking every woman he sees is for him, right? He's not seeing them as humans. He's seeing them as tools of his satisfaction, right? And so I believe Johnny Bravo is a one of the worst uh, characters out there, and I blame Cartoon Network that place you guys like and talk so high of. They put this out. They pushed this terrible behavior, and I mean, it wasn't one season, it wasn't one episode. I mean, it was years. I mean, it was years of this nasty behavior being promoted, and it wasn't like that hidden TV show they put on at 12 at 12 a.m. and nobody sees. No, this was smack dab in the middle of the day. Children eating their cereal, watching Johnny Bravo harass women. So I just want to. This is not only a character study about Johnny Bravo. This is also talks about the wild behavior that Cartoon Network was on. This ain't Adult Swim either. This was fresh in the middle of the day. Sun just came up. You're watching this man do sly stuff. So in conclusion, Johnny Bravo is a terrible human being. He is not a hero. He really shouldn't even have a television show about himself. But again, he was on a network that supported this type of behavior.
Bro, you sounded so soft. It sounded so
Soft.
soft. First of all, Johnny Bravo. Some people might say that other men are hating on him.
Okay.
Everybody, you see that physique? You see that big broad chest? You see them arms? You jealous? You see that hair? That beautiful blonde hair? You jealous? You know?
Mm.
In
So I'm jealous of a
2025,
white man. I'm jealous because he's a white man.
he privileged. Yeah, you jealous of that privilege. I bet you smell good. You know, he always kept on top of probably smelling good. Another thing is, women love a mysterious man. And the glasses, they're giving real mysterious.
I don't. I would say he wasn't mysterious. I would say he put too much out there. I mean, my man was thirsty, if anything.
Thirst. Yeah, there's no argument against him being thirsty.
I mean, he was thirsty as they come. I mean, the woman just walking down the street, my man was breaking his neck, breaking bones. I mean, literally body parts being stripped. Like he was just doing the wildest stuff just to
But
get to a woman
you
that
miss
wasn't even interested in him, by
you
the way.
miss 100% of the shots you don't take. How else are
But
you supposed to find love?
but he got rejected. He got blocked at the rim, and he
That's
kept
fi-
coming back again
that's
and
fine.
again.
Hey, never give up, right?
No,
The
no,
great American dream, never give up.
no, no.
The, I mean, since we're going here, because honestly, like, I'm kind of on Brandon's side, but since we're going here, I would argue that Johnny Bravo is actually a show about the dangers of thirsting. And it is actually showing you the negatives that can happen whenever you don't apply consent to your aggression. So we see somebody who is thirsty and gets punished for that regularly. We see somebody who is being, like, again, outwardly punished for not accepting the reality of the situation. So he will holler at a woman, she will not be interested, he will continue, and he ends up paying for that because he did not actually listen to what it is that she said. And so I think it's a lesson for young men to not go too far, otherwise it can end badly for you.
are we going to just ignore the fact that Johnny Bravo continues to get domestically abused by these women? Are we just going to ignore this?
Yes, we are going to ignore that.
Yes.
Wow.
He
See,
walked
that's the
right
problem
into
with
it.
this. That's the problem with society. A man get abused, and we just look the other way.
I'm saying that he is the initiator,
You're
right?
saying he asked for it.
Yeah, the women. I'm
Oh wow.
saying
So you're
You're
no,
saying
no,
victim
he
no,
asked
no, no,
for
no.
it.
I'm saying women are defending themselves
from what?
from a persistent person who is invading their space. And I don't know about you, Jordan. You have daughters. Would you let them walk around, and if a boy walks up to them at school and is like, "Hey, hey, 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 hey," all up in it, what would you tell her to do?
I'm like, hey, let's see what he has to say.
Oh, so you be lying now. So he lying.
I mean, the thing is with Johnny, we don't know what his intentions are. Maybe he wants to be
Oh,
friends.
I would argue we do know his intentions, right?
What his intentions?
I mean, when your heart beats out your chest visibly, or
When you approach by saying, "Hey, pretty mama,"
yeah, exactly.
A
Like,
compliment.
nah, nah, brother.
It's a beautiful
That was
compliment.
bad in 2006. You know what I mean? Let alone 2025. Again, I, I, res- I respect some of Spencer's defense. However, I think on a children's channel, that isn't this isn't PBS. This isn't an educational watch. No one's watching Johnny Bravo and be like, that was a great episode. I learned something today. No, they're laughing and they're moving on about their day.
I think it's
So,
important. I think it's important to show both sides of the story. You see all sides. I think that's very important to see.
the pro again, I'm on Brandon's side. Because like along with like Brandon, one of the things that I would have also mentioned is the um he models himself after Elvis.
mm-hmm.
Elvis is a known thief
True.
of what? Of black culture at the time.
Absolutely.
Don't put Johnny in the same group as him.
Um,
Johnny is an innocent man. Honestly, Johnny is the Dwayne Johnson of his time. They built the same, bro.
Yeah, no. No. But
Wow.
yeah, I rest my case. I think I'm winning this one
Okay.
yeah,
easily.
yeah, Johnny Bravo, like a smear campaign against Johnny Bravo is pretty easy.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's super
yeah,
easy. Yeah.
I put a couple easy ones on here, and of course Brandon's gonna that's how
Whoa,
this goes.
chill. Why is mine
Bro,
have to be
that
easy?
was literally a layup.
It's how it goes every time.
All you had to do is breathe on a mic and you won with that one.
That's cap. I had to bring a compelling argument.
Bro, that all you have to do was say Johnny is a piece of shit and everybody know it.
Yeah, again, there are a couple people on here that are very easy to smear. There are some people on here you got to work a little harder for. So
Yeah. You better hope I don't get the one of Brandon's favorites. So you better hope I don't get him.
I want Brandon to get him.
Wait, who? Oh, yeah,
I want
okay.
Brandon to get him.
I'm letting you know right now, I'm gonna cook him if I get him.
I
Yeah,
want
with
Brandon to get him.
lies. With lies.
So yeah, with me going second, I have the character of Bugs Bunny from what are they called again? The Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes,
Yep.
yeah.
So Bugs Bunny, I mean, from a child, we've seen him as a child. From a child, he has always been causing trouble for the rest of the group. Poor Daffy, poor Daffy just tries to go about his time, about his life. And meanwhile, he has this, I don't know what, ADHD, cocaine filled rabbit just constantly bugging him. Yosemite Sam, again, just a good old American citizen, minding his business in this gray, close to black, this gray, being keeps messing with him. Bugs is so arrogant, like he just think he is the main character. Like he thinks he is the one that we came to see, but that's not necessarily true. There's so many different characters in here that people love. Tweety Bird not getting enough shine because Bugs is too busy, taking all the shine. It's like Bugs, like, bro, you a rabbit. Chill. Like you ain't even all that good. Another thing, his design. Two teeth. I don't get it. Since when did rabbits just have two teeth? It's just his smug smile that he always has, always playing constant jokes on people. Like, bro, sit down somewhere. Don't nobody got time for all that. Like, we're just trying to have a normal conversation, but you want to continue playing pranks on every single person in the Looney Tunes universe. It's like, bro, go somewhere. And don't even get me started on Space Jam. My boy thought he was the main character in Space Jam. He thought he could hoop until he finally realized that there is a better rabbit in this universe than him. He almost couldn't take it. He almost couldn't take it. I think Bugs, his arrogance, his wannabe comedic, whatever you want to call it. He thinks he's funny. He's honestly very annoying at the end of the day.
Hmm.
You
Which
mentioned
all
some other people. Yosemite Sam, Daffy Duck. I would argue that Bugs is simply defending himself because
mm.
they roll up on him trying to be violent, and then he's like, "Oh well, I can't let myself be killed, so let me go ahead and defend myself."
Yeah.
And that's Elmo Fudd, by the way. I say Yosemite Sam. I mean Elmo Fudd. I think that's what it was,
No,
right?
both of
Oh,
them.
both
Like
of them. Yeah, yeah,
Yosemite
yeah.
Sam would also like Yosemite Sam was the varmint.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. What did Fudd do? Fudd had the shotgun, right?
Yeah,
Oh, was
like
he?
Elmer Fudd
Okay.
was hunting him.
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam was kind of just engaging in, gold rush capitalism. Uh,
Just trying to get rich, the great American dream. But meanwhile, this hooligan wants to come around,
Hooligan.
yeah, and cause all this trouble.
I
Uh,
mean,
Again, they would pull guns on him regularly.
all the time.
That's America. What do you
Like
mean?
Bugs Bunny was getting shot at and again, he defended himself.
Very passively, by the way. He never did anything too crazy. You know what I mean? Drop a little dynamite. If you want to walk into that dynamite, that's your decision.
That is wild.
But
That's terroristic. Using bombs.
hey
This
man.
is America, buddy. Get your gun like everybody else. We don't resort to bombs. That's terrorist.
I mean, also you talked about I think Bugs Bunny is a ally of the culture. He also came up in Space Jam. I mean, my boy pulled up and went and got the GOAT, went and got Michael Jordan. He defended
Against his will.
there
Kind of like
would be no
slavery.
Looney Tunes if it wasn't for Bugs Bunny.
But it was against his will. He took him from his origin of home and brought him to a new place. What does that sound like to you?
No, he made a negotiation. He made it a
Oh,
strong-handed
you think
negotiation.
so? So let's just say Bugs goes over to Africa, but we'll just call Africa in this case our Earth, okay?
A golf course.
Yeah, we'll just say that, okay? And now he pulls you to his universe, which we'll call America.
Yeah.
What does that remind you of? Unwillingly or
No, this
negotiation. Yeah,
no,
we'll promise to give you a better life
this
once we
is
get past the
different.
sea.
This is different because this is like in war times, right? In war times, there's certain rules that you can. There's certain small, minimal crimes. I wouldn't even
Mm,
consider this a crime, really, because if he
mm.
wanted to leave, he was going to let him leave. But Michael Jordan was like, you know what? Let me stay.
That's
You know what I
slave
mean?
mentality.
No, 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 no. Well, he in war times they let you got to do what you got to do to win, and the
Ooh,
biggest weapon was Michael Jordan, right? And when Michael Jordan saw, he was like, "Oh, you're right. Like these people are about to wipe y'all out. Y'all are about to be slaves."
Yeah, I
Mm,
was gonna say Michael Jordan prevented slavery, or
yes,
Bugs Bunny prevented slavery by getting Michael Jordan.
talk to
he
him.
he he enslaved a different race, so his race wouldn't be enslaved.
No,
And his
no, no,
race just
no.
happened to be the race he chose was a black man.
If Frederick Douglass could have had one weapon, if they could have been like, "Hey, Frederick, there's one guy out here, and if you get him, slavery's over," he'd be like, "Oh, you mean I just got a kidnap? Oh, I'm taking that charge all day because I'm about to end slavery."
So what? Okay, that's not, so. What about innocent Daffy Duck minding his business?
Mm,
Daffy
yeah,
Duck definitely tries to substitute himself out for Bugs Bunny. Like, but Daffy Duck will be like, "Hey, it's rabbit season," even though it's duck season, trying to get Bugs Bunny killed. So Bugs Bunny again is just defending
Again,
himself.
no,
terrorist.
Daffy is defending himself. This is he say she say. Also, let's Daffy is black in this situation. Daffy is a black duck,
By color only.
and Bugs is a light skinned duck. I mean, is a light skinned rabbit.
This isn't a colorism
It
situation.
is. I mean, some people might say Bugs is from an era where things, were different back then. Let's see when Bugs was created. What
The 30s,
I
probably.
mean,
the
literally any time in
1940
history, you can make a racial counter. Like,
1940. So you mean to tell me that Bugs likes black people? Black rabbits, black ducks, I mean. Black ducks, Michael Jordan, starting to see starting to see a connection here. All the dark-skinned people, Bugs got a problem with.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Also, my man Bugs Bunny I mean, he pulled his girl. You know what I mean? My man got that aura.
Oh, a light-skinned bunny
Uh, was
who
there dark
identifies
skin?
as
Were there
black.
any darker skin options? Like,
I'm sure there was a couple. He could have went to Sylvester. Does he mess with Sylvester? Sylvester's black. Taz is black.
okay, I don't think that's necessarily.
I'm sure they
Um,
have episodes together, but I don't
Yeah,
know if Bugs Bunny and Sylvester ever interact, but I know that Bugs and Taz do.
that's what I'm saying. He got a problem with Taz.
he didn't have a problem with Michael Jordan.
Well, yeah, because he made him a slave. It's different.
He didn't make him a slave.
Oh,
He
Marvin,
literally went back up to his
Marvin the
crib for him
alien.
and was like, "Hey, I'll go grab them 12s for you." He was like, "Hey, yo, go grab my shoes." Is that
No,
the
Or
behavior of a
shorts.
yeah? Sure. Is that a master and a slave type relationship? No.
probably is. Okay, so what about Marvin? He's all Marvin the alien is black.
So
Marvin the
everybody's black.
Martian is like an alien invader that Bugs saves people from.
Thank you.
Does he
Another
though?
situation where he prevents a.
No,
A hostile
no,
takeover.
Thank you.
no. I think Marvin came to the world, introduced himself as a nice guy.
Oh, is that what you think?
I
Have you
think
missed
so.
that episode when he first showed up?
That's not what happened.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like Bugs is starting to have a behavior thing. Daffy, Michael Jordan, Taz, Lola. These are all black skinned characters.
Okay. Now, there were a lot of like with Bugs Bunny, like Bugs Bunny has actually done blackface, so
Yeah, I
you
thought
could
you
See?
were gonna go there.
yeah, I really was thinking you were gonna go there.
See, I didn't even remember that. I'm just saying there's a bunch of things. 1940, it's a different time.
Yeah, like Bugs Bunny, yeah, he there's ooh.
Yeah. But anyway, Spencer has a character. This one
Ooh,
is going to be a little tough, I will say. Spencer got the character of Woody from
easy
Toy
layup.
Story.
Go to work.
All right. Um it should be painfully obvious to the people that watched the same movie that I watched as a youth, as a child, that Woody is a terrible, terrible guy. Woody thought that he had supreme reign over Andy's room. He just decided that he was the HNIC. And Woody showed top tier levels of jealousy and hatred whenever a new toy showed up. A new toy that Andy obviously liked better. And how did Woody respond? Because everybody else was very welcoming. All the other toys were like, "Hello, this is Andy's room. Welcome. We're so happy to have you." Woody over there in the corner hating, just being a hater to the new person who has shown up, and Woody pretty immediately starts talking that shit. Woody tries his hardest to destroy Buzz's hopes and dreams. Woody tries to kill Buzz. Whenever Buzz ends up outside and everybody's like, "Hey, is Buzz okay?" Woody takes his arm and is like, "Yeah, look at me. I'm Buzz. I'm fine. You know how trifling that is? That's terrible. What are you doing?" So Woody is very obviously and clearly one of the most selfish characters that we have seen. He's a true hater. And he wanted Buzz to die. He was very unsympathetic whenever Buzz was going through like the mental crisis of realizing he was a toy. Woody was like, "Yeah, get fucked." That's basically what Woody said to him. Is that this is your hero? This is your king? Oh, okay. So Woody was just awful. Clearly, he is not the kind of guy. He's got a narcissism issue. That's very clear because somebody else comes in and he can't handle it. It's too much for him. Just the existence of Andy having another toy. Woody wasn't trying to have all that. And then Woody later just gives up on being Andy's toy. Just decides, you know what? Yeah, we're done here. Andy don't love me no more, so I'm just gonna give up. And by the time we get to Toy Story 4, he doesn't even need his voice box. And Gabby's like, yeah, but I need your voice box. And he selfishly tried to keep that away from her because Gabby was very reasonable about it. Was like, hey, it's not gonna hurt. There ain't gonna be no pain. I just need your voice box. You don't need it, clearly. But I need it in order to experience happiness. And Woody was like, no, get fucked. And then we see Woody, just ride off into the sunset with Bo Peep, abandoning all of the toys that he was once supposed to be the noble leader of.
Uh, yeah, I can't rock with that. First of all, Gabby did not like pleasantly just request his body. Like
If
he,
he had been compliant, then that's how it would have gone.
you take someone's body part, you're compliant. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Also, I would blame Andy in this situation. Andy is not a responsible toy owner, and he neglected Woody and left him out there to deal with the. You talk about mental issues. Yeah, he had a mental breakdown because his day one, Andy was rocking with him, like painting his whole room behind him. Like, come on, man! Like the whole everything he did was about Woody, and then a new dude shows up and you just drop him. That's like having a girlfriend, and then this new girl walks up and you just drop the girl who been rocking with you from day one. It's messed up. It's messed up. This is Andy's fault. This entire Toy Story series is Andy's fault.
Brandon cooking right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
say
Spencer did good, but Brandon cleaning up.
Woody's a true hater. If Woody wasn't a hater, then if Woody wasn't a narcissist and a hater, then Woody would have handled this a whole lot better. Because again, Woody's the only person who seems to have an issue. All of the other toys, again, are welcoming. They're like, hey, Buzz, we're
They
happy
wasn't
to
a day
have you.
one player though.
Join us as Andy's toys. We can all be a family. And Woody said, get fucked
They
to
wasn't.
Buzz. Again,
It's
tried to kill him. He tried to kill him.
Which
but
he
he
should.
all yeah exactly.
Because
And yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead,
go
bro.
ahead. No, I was gonna say like, I mean, Buzz came in and thought he was just the new hotness on the block.
Ah shit, bro.
Like there's no way you just came into the job. Your first day, you think you all that? Let
Yeah,
me sit you down, young boy. Let me show you how I work out. Yeah, give me
facts.
Buzz,
that arm. Give me that.
but again, Buzz didn't even know he was a toy. Buzz thought he was a space ranger.
That's my
So
thing. Woody told him, "Hey, bro, they ain't, those lasers are not lasers. Like I need you to you can't fly. I need you to relax." And my boy was like, "Back up. I need to call my protocol. I need to call my captain." He's like, "Yo,
you ain't
weirdos.
real.
Yeah, relax. My God, we
Yeah.
got a whole system here. Like you're messing it up."
Like I
Oh,
don't care. You ain't no pet. You ain't no
yeah,
person. You a toy, bro.
yeah, relax. And he saved him from what's the dude's name? Sid.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he's a real hero, bro.
bro, a hero.
He's an
Oh, that
American
was
hero for sure.
purely out of guilt because he tried to kill him.
No, that's a patriot
That
who
is.
helped his fellow man who was
He
going through
almost
mental issues.
yeah, he almost died for his brethren.
Facts.
Yeah, but he's the reason that he got there. Like, yeah, I'm gonna save you because I almost killed you. Like it's my fault you're out there. But yeah, I guess I'll go get you because I feel guilty.
Well, you shouldn't have been talking all that stuff like you knew
Thank you.
you knew you tried to tell me you was that guy. You shouldn't need my help, but look at you, stuck on a rocket. Now
Facts.
you need my help.
Yeah. Thinking about suicide damn near.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, my boy almost took himself out.
yeah, he almost took himself out. My man Woody,
Because of Woody.
my boy Woody went through these psychotic ass toys. It was like, hey, let's bound together. We're dealing with a legitimate psycho and Sid who would have destroyed all of them easily.
It's like the Umbrella Corporation. Yeah, let me go ahead and make this disease, and then, oh, here's the cure, guys.
Yeah, but he didn't monetize it. He did it for the love of the game, trying to
For the
help
love of
people.
the game. For the
If
love of him.
Woody, yeah, if Woody hadn't tried to assassinate Buzz, if Woody hadn't tried to get rid of him, tried to off him, then he wouldn't have had to be in that situation. But now Woody had to clean up his mess. Oh, I'm not going to reward
No,
him for that.
no, it all goes back to if Buzz would have just listened from the beginning
Thank you.
and he told you you not a person. That's not you. You are not that guy. You're a toy. You just listen to the beginning, would have been all fine. You want to try to
Uh,
take that number one spot.
okay, again, Woody's just mm.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, that was tough. We almost gave Brandon almost got the person we wanted him to get. But instead he got the blue, what's it called, the blue boy or blue wonder, what do you call it again?
Big Blue Boy
This might
Scout.
be harder.
Yeah, the big blue boy scout. We got Superman.
This might be harder. Uh
I
okay.
mean, I think
All
it's,
right.
I think it's not too bad.
All right. Um let's talk about Kal-El. He doesn't deserve the name Clark Kent. We're going to talk about Kal-El. Um Kal-El is coming here because his Kryptonians believe they're superior to Earth and they can just send anybody. Like, we don't have immigration laws, like, we don't have any sort of laws going on here. And you think you can just fall in there?
Brandon toeing the line right here.
I would like to make it clear we are not responsible for anything that we say in this episode.
Absolutely.
That applies across the board.
Brandon get real close and says, make
No,
it
let
break.
it, no,
No, we're gonna get
let
there.
him cook.
Yeah, we're
Let him
gonna go
cook.
there.
Go
Anyways,
ahead.
uh in this galaxy, on Earth, we believe in a certain way of doing things. You follow the rules of law. You don't just show up and just think you can just benefit from the
Just
lay of
Creole just cross our border. Go ahead.
yeah, you can't just cross the earth bound gravitational. You can't just pull up and just think, oh yeah, I'm gonna just go to this planet and I'm gonna flourish. Right? You can't do that, right? So uh, Kal-El, first of all, I blame his parents. His parents should have been better,
His parents brought him to
right?
America,
They should have
huh?
been a real one and went down with the ship, right? I blame his parents. Secondly, if you're gonna make a very arrogant ass decision to send your kid to a planet that you know he can, I mean, we all know, and it's Superman, in the latest version, he was sent to take over the world. Now, that's a terrible decision. Obviously, that's awful. But again, he lands in Kansas, right? We don't know where he could have landed. That was extremely irresponsible. That man could, as we've seen, he's landed in Russia. He could have landed in China. He could have landed anywhere. My man landed, thank God, in the great state, in the great country of the United States of America, where we give everyone a chance. My boy landed in the United States, thankfully, because my man could have landed again. He could have landed anywhere, and we would have. This whole thing would have been a wrap. Would have been an invincible type of situation. So Kal-El again, he grows up. He has this very fake thing where he's a good old boy, and all this stuff. Come on, man, we see right through it. We know what it is. He's planning the whole time to take over Earth. He even listened to his parents. He went to sleep to his parents' directions, right? Um, Also, I think in many iterations, like, it's unfortunate that one woman can decide your mental well-being, right? We've seen it.
That's how marriage works.
Well, Clark, if your wife divorces you, you don't go on a murder spree, right?
Well, not normally.
That, but you don't just
It's
go,
probably not a great idea.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably not.
yeah, that's illegal. Again, a rule of law. You don't just start murdering people, right? That's what happened with Clark. He invested so much in Lois that when she died, uh, due to unfortunate circumstances, when she died, he then went crazy. Come on, man, toughen up a little bit. You're Kal-El. Like people die all the time. As a otherworldly being, you've seen death. You've seen death some of it you probably caused with all these crazy fights you've had in the middle of the city all the time. You can't take these people off to a Kansas in the middle of the field and fight. Come on, man, you got to fight in the middle. Think of the millions of dollars that he has cost taxpayers. Think of the millions of dollars uh, Metropolis taxpayers have to pay. I mean, come on, man. Like the Sokovia Accords, that should have had Sokovia Accords in the DC universe. They should have had be like, hey, Superman, you got to report to us. And the fact that he again, borders don't mean anything apparently to Superman because that's what he did in the movies. My man was just crossing the line and doing whatever he wanted. Basically, you can't have a superhero making his own rules, and that's the problem with Superman. He's too arrogant. Batman tried to tell him what's up. He didn't listen to him. He even tried to kill him. This is a man on the loose we need to take care of. So yeah, Superman, yeah, is all fake.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't want to play deep. Like I just want to leave it there. Just be like, yeah, he's a
Maybe,
terror.
maybe we should just join in on the slander. That's, I mean,
Yeah,
I do agree that Superman just thinks he can do whatever he wants to, whenever he wants to whoever he wants to. That's not how it should work. Like you shouldn't just be able to take matters into your own hand. That's why we have in these great United States. That's why we have a law. That's why we have a system in place to
exactly.
prevent things like this happening. He just thinks he can just waltz right over it.
Yeah.
Nobody elected him to be the savior of the United States.
Yeah,
The police aren't that.
yeah, say the level of selfishness and arrogance that Superman displays is egregious. And as you
Exactly.
said, whenever it comes to Lois, like Lois puts herself in bad situations, and because he goes out of his way to save her, that's millions of other people who could be saved.
Mm-hmm.
But Lois decided to fall out of a fucking helicopter
Right.
or let herself get captured.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, Superman's occupied. And yeah, whenever the Joker killed her, it was bad.
Yeah.
But then he decided to enslave the Earth.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
I heard he went after Cyborg and Mr. Terrific and Vixen and John Stewart first. Why? Why did he go after them first, I wonder?
Terrible human being, man. They're not even human. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not even human.
He didn't deserve that, right? You're right.
Like, actually an alien.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the billions of dollars in
Oh,
collateral damage.
billions. You
Exactly.
mean trillions?
Yes. Like they could have built Metropolis 10 times over with the amount of money that he is cost
All the
taxpayers.
money's costs could have went to, Gotham City's foster care system,
Yeah.
Gotham system, Gotham City's water care system, get them
Mm-hmm.
brighter lights out
Metropolis.
there.
Metropolis.
Or no, Gotham. You see how
Oh,
bad it is in Gotham.
Yeah.
that is true.
All that money could have gone over to Gotham and made Gotham a little bit better.
Yeah. Agree.
So then Batman wouldn't even need a job because because Gotham is better.
Agree.
Yeah. It's tough out here for Superman.
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah, I'm sure, because, he's your guy.
He is. My God, man.
All right. So this one's gonna be a little tough just because, I watched these movies, but I've seen each movie one time. Uh, but we'll see what we can do. I have Harry Potter from, of course, Harry Potter. So Mr. Potter, first of all, he should have died when what's the dude's name? The main dude, Snape? Is it Snape? No, not Snape. He who we don't say his name,
Voldemort.
Voldemort. He should have died, first of all, because there's no reason that Harry should live. He's a bad character because he just thinks it's all about him. You know, when people are sometimes like so smart, they just think that they should just run things. I think B. Harry was a protege, or was a prodigy, my bad, was a prodigy. Therefore, he got so arrogant that he can basically thought he could do everything. He who remain, or he who we don't say his name, like I feel like he was just an innocent guy one day, and Harry's parents just was messing with him. Honestly, I don't even know what this was tough. I'll be honest. This
He
was
just
tough.
stopped it up.
Like, guys,
Yeah,
Nigga,
I
help me. Yeah,
in
this
this
was
one, I would have attacked. I'll be honest, I did not watch all of them, so I would have attacked the franchise in general.
He's
Uh,
like, not just the
be
one character,
I'm
just
yeah,
gonna be honest. I would have had to go the Christianity route and like the fact that he's a witch, because
yeah,
like I would have had to
yeah,
use like he's out here using dark magic
yeah. I
and
rebuke it.
yeah, the
You got a
Lord that
generation growing up
yeah,
worshiping this type of behavior. Yeah,
that's where I would have had to go because I
yeah.
don't have I
that's the whole franchise too, yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I do remember in one of the movies he does some dark magic on Draco Malfoy.
I don't even
Hmm.
remember.
Again, like uh, there was a girl I was trying to talk to. She was in Harry Potter, so I was like, let me watch this movie. Uh, see what that's so I can, have something to
Yeah,
yeah. But that's as far as I got
yeah,
in, fifth grade.
I will say, I think from just Harry is kind of reckless. I'll say he brought along all his friends to defeat someone that was basically like a. I mean, I assume he was like a mythological person. Like I don't people, they didn't talk about him. So if you don't talk about him, why are you bringing your friends?
Yeah,
Not
like
only
and
that,
also
you're a
yeah, like
kid.
you're gonna disrespect him by not even speaking his name. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
wow. That's how we're treating people.
I was gonna
that
And
say,
y'all are treating him this way just because he ugly. He ain't got no nose. So y'all just gonna not
that's a
say his
disability.
name.
That is a hate
yeah,
crime.
Yeah, that's a hate crime. For all y'all to be jumping him.
yeah. I was gonna say, Jordan. I mean, if you want to do a different one,
Yeah, yeah. I'll take a different. Yeah, Harry, that was a little tough one. That would require you to have some little deeper knowledge to the character.
have you?
Okay, okay.
Oh, phew. Okay,
I think I could do this one.
okay.
So with my new pick, I got James Bond, and of course, I mean, first of all, I'm just gonna start real early. He's an alcoholic. Every single time we see him, he got a drink in his hand. Uh, he's always talking about he wanted was it he wanted shaken and not stirred. Like he's a straight up alcoholic. He's always drinking all the movies. Second of all, he's a womanizer. We want to talk about Johnny Bravo. Let's not talk about the fact that James Bond think he can get every woman, and then when he does get the woman, he actually bags her. We don't know if that's willingly. He is an agent. We don't know what type of gadgets and gizmos he got. This is not okay. Not only that, first of all, he's not even an American citizen. This is America. We love America. He's an MI. He doesn't work for the American government. He works for MI6, you know? So that means all the things that he's doing, he could be going against America for all we know.
Mhm.
And that's not what we can have. We can't have that. James Bond, also at that, I mean, there's been some iterations where he is old, talking to some, women who look a little bit, little young, we'll say, you know, and that's problematic in itself.
Shannon
Uh,
Sharp situation. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of money, a lot of influence, and once you have a lot of money and influence, you end up in a Diddy party. We don't even know if he was, he might have been with the Diddy party just because he has all the money and influence. I think him just being also just a womanizer is just like a major character flaw that a lot of women would want to avoid. Like if you saw a man just dressed in a suit offering you a cocktail drink, I don't think you take that drink. You don't know what happens to you after that. James Bond, he's a dangerous man at that. All the weapons, he got like a pin that shoots people, a briefcase that explodes, a car that, shoots gas and liquid out of the back of it. That is a dangerous man. That is a danger to society. That is what we call a domestic terrorist in these United States. and he's giving off a little domestic terrorist vibes for sure. So that's why I think James Bond is just almost like a terrible human being, and he's so bad that they can't even keep one actor to play him. They gotta have multiple actors just play. And why he ain't never been black, huh?
Mm. That's why I thought you were going early.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Why he
also,
why
yeah,
he ain't never been black? What's going on? What's really going on with James Bond?
Mm.
Why we ain't get a black man a chance, huh? Yeah, yeah. For you to be in the UK and Europe and all that, we saw all these amazing black actors or from that side, of the water. Why they ain't got no chance? What's really going on? James Bond is also from an era where, you know, African Americans didn't get treated the best. And he's right, dab in the middle of that. I think he might have been in the 50s, maybe not even that late, maybe 70s or
the
something.
70s.
Yeah. Either way, black people weren't treated right. So yeah, I don't know. That's where I stand with James Bond.
Expected. I'm not as familiar with James as Spencer. You lock in.
I was gonna say, are we still smearing? Because
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I'll say as far as like defending, like he saved the world, but yeah, smearing. I the It feels like the only black people we see is his assistant,
Mm.
and that's like more than once. Like Moneypenny is black, and it's like, oh, that's all that the black woman can. Oh, okay, that's okay. Um, and I'm more familiar with the most recent Bond iteration,
Oh,
and
Mm.
1953, by the way.
really,
Oh,
okay, I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was that old.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I remember, I feel like in Quantum of Solace, he left a dude in the desert after promising him that he wouldn't.
Mm.
And oh, speaking of womanizing, he meets old girl and immediately clocks that she has been abused for her entire life, uses that to his advantage. And
Wow.
then the villain, takes James Bond and they put a shot glass on her head and he's, let's play a little game and gives him a gun and basically has him shoot the shot glass off her head. And then, he misses. The villain shoots her, kills her, and then James Bond's response was, "That's a waste of good scotch."
That's what I'm saying. Alcohol. No, he's put
Damn.
people life on the line in the alcoholic.
Like, man's
That's
a piece of
crazy.
shit for that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, yeah, I vividly remember that because
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, you ain't shit."
Now,
But
Jordan, you made some good arguments as far as, especially with him not being black. You know what I mean? Him having, womanizing and definitely played up to the age differences. That was kind of wild. I've
yeah,
seen a
like
little bit.
maybe not a titty party, maybe an Epstein party.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Might have been in both.
And that organization sounds a little shady.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're absolutely shady.
Yeah, that sounds like that's on the terrorist list. I'll be honest.
Like they're the like we're gonna quietly topple a government.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of coups going on due to them. So yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. If that was America, America would never allow that to happen
right.
because we are the greatest country.
Okay.
He's still going. Okay.
Yeah, this is a smear campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still going.
So yeah, you ball out.
Yeah,
So I'm saying.
I like it.
Also, you pretty arrogant that if somebody says it's James Bond, you got to tell some people your name is James Bond multiple times. Like that's
Yeah.
I never go around saying my name is Jordan Mitchell. Like that's arrogant, bro. Just say your name. You ain't got to
Yeah.
give me your full social. Like it's cool.
All right.
Oh, is it my turn now?
It is yours. I
Oh
hope you get.
boy.
Oh, I get him.
Now this one's gonna be.
Whoa. Come on, man.
Spencer has received Captain America
I want to be.
from Marvel Comics.
I want to be clear. I'm going to be defending Captain America. By the way,
Oh, so this whole time we start
Of
smearing
course.
everybody, now you're gonna defend them. Okay,
I'm just
Of
saying.
course.
I know where Spencer's going here. So let's go ahead.
I mean, it would be really easy to just say he's a man of the 40s, and obviously that means he's racist. Um, it would be very easy to say, he probably thinks that Bill Cosby is America's dad. But what I will say is that we have a man who has called himself Captain America, but has gone against his government more than once. He spends a
Mm.
lot of his time actively going against the government and the country that he claims. Are you patriotic or not? Are you a patriot? Are you Captain America? Or are you just using that name for clout? And actually, you are staunchly against America and its values. Because it seems to me like evidence points to that being the case. He's decided that he knows better. He's decided that he doesn't need to register with the government. He doesn't need to make sure that he has accountability and that the government doesn't need to know what he's doing. He's decided that he knows better. And we don't like that. You know what else we don't like? Protecting a murderer. Because my guy decided, oh, he's my best friend. So you won't hold your best friend accountable for the fucking murder that he committed? You're going to, with him, you're a super soldier, and he's a super soldier, and y'all are going to jump the guy whose parents he killed? That's what we're doing? Oh, okay. That's cool. We are going to attack the king of Wakanda? How dare you put your motherfucking hands on T'Challa, the king of Wakanda? That's a war crime, sir. You don't want
And,
Wakanda to come here and beat
and
your ass because they will, I promise. You don't want those problems, but you have brought those problems to America's doorstep. So you are an agent of this country. You have attacked the king of Wakanda. You are protecting the man that we believe killed the king of Wakanda at the time. And so now you are potentially inciting a war that Wakanda will wage against the United States because you wear the star on your chest, even though you go against this government.
mm,
Can I defend?
no, people, the
Spencer, are you done?
people. I feel like he's an all lives matter type guy.
And yeah, we didn't even get into the fact that he's absolutely
Whoa,
oh
chill.
he's not an all lives matter guy.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay, I
He
think he
He's
is.
definitely,
not.
he definitely is.
He definitely isn't.
I think
Uh,
I think he might be.
I don't think so.
I do think that why didn't you do a better job of defending Isaiah Bradley and
Right.
making sure that he got the credit that he deserved?
He told
You,
Isaiah to stand down.
yeah, like okay, that's what we're doing with our time and our power and our usefulness. Oh, okay.
Why didn't he register?
And also, yeah, like, do we love PEDs? Is that what we're doing? Because that's the only reason. Everything special about him came out of a bottle, to quote a goat.
Test tube, baby.
Chill out. All right.
Yeah, say yeah. Let's say yeah. To use a quote from a goat. Yeah, everything special about him came out of a bottle. So without the PEDs, what is he?
Stolen vibranium.
He's just a scrawny kid from Brooklyn.
All
He
right.
Mm.
couldn't get it done on his own, so he had to use performance enhancing drugs to
By a
get it
German
done.
scientist at that.
Yeah, Nazi shit.
Mm,
I heard him say Hell Hydra. I heard him say it.
mm.
All right. I can't stand for this any longer. First of all, it's better to be a patriot to go against what is wrong. That's part of being a patriot. A patriot isn't someone who just goes along with whatever the government says. He saw that they were doing some real funky shit. First of all, the person who put
He has
the
no
cores
honor and no
together,
loyalty, is what it sounds like.
the person who put the cores together, we saw who he was, Red Hulk. You trust him with anything? No, I wouldn't sign my name on any document he slid in front of me.
No loyalty,
Secondly,
no honor.
no. That means, first of all, he understands accountability. He holds himself accountable for many things.
No, he doesn't.
Uh,
That's why he's not in
Also,
jail right now because he evaded the law. He's a fugitive. If he was accountable, then he would be accountable, and here he is not.
and you're saying he's a fugitive, but he was running away from Hydra. He was literally trying to uncover Hydra doing funky shit. Also, uh, you talk about his best friend killing Tony Stark. That was not Bucky. That was Winter Soldier,
What's the
right?
difference?
That's two different things, right? There's a brainwashing going on. If you watch the movie, he doesn't say, "Hey, Bucky, wake up." No, he does a certain codes.
Why he didn't
He
defend Isaiah
says
Bradley when he
certain
was brainwashed
codes
like
in a
that?
certain sequence to wake up who? The Winter Soldier. So, uh, he was defending his friend who is now back, back awake. He wasn't as brainwashed, right? He's defending his friend. Tony doesn't understand that, which rightfully so. Tony should have went at him, but he had to break up the violence. And it just so happened that Tony was being a little more aggressive, so he had to
Say
help put him down.
he didn't break up violence, he incited it. Like
So,
he
and where
very
was he at
actively
when
beat
Isaiah
up
Bradley? Where
Tony.
was he at when Isaiah Bradley was locked up?
Isaiah Bradley, I mean, he was technically frozen, but
Oh, conveniently, huh?
I mean, hey, in a very heroic act, by the way. You know what I mean? With the Tesseract and everything, that's not a big deal or anything. Technically, won World War II by himself. He's a hero. We're gonna act like he's just a random dude, and he jumped on a grenade as a regular citizen. Come on, man. No, tell me who else would do that?
All the good American police officers that we have here in America.
And he's definitely not an All Lives Matter guy. If you read the recent comics, Ta-Nehisi Coates, I wouldn't think he's an All Lives Matter guy. I don't think so. He wrote Captain America. I don't think he would write for a character who was All Lives Matter. That's just my personal opinion.
I said there are several versions of people, so
No, this
that
is
is I
the
said
Steve Rogers.
I heard him say Hell Hydra.
Hey man,
So
And
we're
on
gonna talk
the
about versions of him.
and on the elevator scene, I saw he looked at a black man and said, "Anybody want to get off?"
exactly. He tried to let the black man go while he was about to whoop the rest of
No,
their ass.
he was gonna like be friendly with everybody else. He's like,
No,
no,
no. He was like,
He
"Hey,
was like,
hey,
"Nigga, you
brother."
first."
He was like, "Hey,
yeah.
brother. Hey, man,
Oh,
you want to
yeah,
get off?"
that was a brother with a hard R too.
No,
Yeah,
brother.
nigga, you first.
Citizen, fellow citizen, I'm
You're
gonna let
the
you off.
yeah, you're dangerous. I'm gonna have to deal with you first.
I don't understand this type of behavior. I was just saying all white men during the time. That's crazy. Steve Rogers is an example of a good white guy. Come on, man.
Well, then he would have taken accountability for his actions and the actions of his best friend. But no, he decided to beat up a guy who's not a super soldier
Yeah, he's just a
with that
regular
best
guy.
friend.
He was wilding out. He's emotional.
He's unstable, is what he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's unstable. All right, one more go around.
I think so.
Yep.
Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, Brandon started us off anyway, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, this was actually probably tough.
Okay. So I have Big Bird
No,
from.
oh, it's Brandon's turn.
It's my turn. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot. I forgot. Brandon was talking. I forgot he wasn't. I forgot he was. All right. Thank God. Oh, sorry. Brandon got Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Can we spin it again?
I think the. What you think, Spencer?
You got another spin, so it's
You're right.
fine.
Yeah, see?
You don't want to go against the child molester, Big Bird. Okay.
Like, why did we even put him on here if it was a problem? I sent y'all the list in advance
No, you
to
did.
make sure that you were good with everybody on it. So there are some people on here who are harder to defend than others,
All right,
and we should just make you do it.
I'll
But
take Big Bird. I'll take Big Bird. Take Big Bird. Um,
I had to defend Red Skull.
Sure. Big Bird. As we've seen with the Trump administration, they have defunded PBS because it is wasting taxpayers' dollars. And let's talk about one of the key people who was a part of that scheme that is Sesame Street.
People go crazy right now.
We are not responsible
We're not responsible
for anything said in this episode.
The scheme of indoctrinating children on a daily basis with this woke agenda that is Sesame Street. You have
Oh,
this large bird, intimidating ass bird. Why is he 7 foot? Who knows? Um, this large bird telling our children what they need to read, what activities they need to participate in. That's none of your damn business. That should be a parent's responsibility, not some random character on television, right? Uh, Big Bird. I mean, he's surrounded. He's in the hood. He's in the middle of the hood. I don't want to watch that. Right? He's kicking it with people who live in trash cans. It's unsanitary.
mm.
It's just a very wild behavior with people who have a very poor diet and the Cookie Monster. I just think we're teaching poor behavior to our children. Um, and so I just think Big Bird in general, it's an intimidating character. There's so many other characters to use to promote education and things of that nature. Reading Rainbow, I mean, we all know that's a little wild, right? We know that's woke, right? And so different shows,
Rainbows everywhere.
yeah, damn rainbows everywhere. Freaking, I mean, it's just this woke agenda that we're seeing that consistently, when you turn from show to show on PBS, it was filled with nonsense, with things that are pushing our children in a certain direction that doesn't need to happen. So I appreciate this administration stop the waste of this channel and what it's causing. I think Big Bird, I mean, he ain't even really the best character on the show. Like, is he really needed? What is Big Bird's accomplishments?
He really ain't the main character. I
Yeah,
agree.
he isn't, right? He's not the main star. You're not buying tickets to go see Big Bird, right? And so I just think it's a wasted character on a wasted channel who's wasting uh really well earned taxpayers' dollars. And I just think that Big Bird is another example of the woke agenda taking over our public, supposedly free television. So yes,
Boy, Trump about to hear this and retweet that boy. About to go crazy. Uh,
yeah,
I'm gonna join in. I see Spencer have mic troubles again. I'm gonna join in. I'm gonna join in with Brandon. You know, Big Bird. Why is he always around kids?
Yeah, why are all your friends monsters and children?
yeah, yeah.
We need to look into that a little bit more. Where his computer at? We need to check his computer. Again, Brandon did mention he in the hood mess with people on drugs, aka cookies.
I think he's
Yeah.
on drugs himself because he's got an imaginary friend. You know
Mm.
he's smoking that shit. Because every
Yeah.
time he talks to people, everybody's like, that guy you're talking about isn't real.
Right.
So you know he's on that shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I agree. Hanging with
And
people in trash cans.
isn't he homeless? Like, doesn't he live like on Sesame Street?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like,
Very poor block
like
of
he's, I mean, I think he got a nest, but like,
yeah.
ain't no
And he ain't
roof.
fitting in no nest. Like, come on. Like,
Get
yeah,
your big ass somewhere.
yeah, exactly, man.
I
Taking up
think it's
space.
just real problematic the fact that he tries to get all these kids to trust him, be with him, talk about their emotions to kind of lower them in to get them
His grooming
alone.
is a real
That
shame.
that the that is
Yeah,
that is the ultimate groomer.
yeah.
Like,
And he's bringing down the property value of Sesame Street with all this damn, like him just taking up space and just, yeah, the hood ain't taking care of it. You got random celebrities pulling up. Who knows what they're about, right? Are they good people? Who knows?
I say they
yeah,
might be trying to help, and then they see this big ass
Yeah,
bird here, and they're like, "Oh,
yeah. A lot of suspect characters. Bill Cosby was on that show. A lot of suspect people on that show. I'm just saying.
I agree. I agree. It's yeah, it's very problematic, I would say, for the people on Sesame Street.
Mhm.
We rarely see like adults like that. You might see one adult, 18 kids.
Yeah,
What are we doing? The one Asian dude with Big Bird. What are we really doing around here?
yeah,
So
defund it."
that was
Like,
hard. That,
it, yeah,
that was hard.
So this me? Yeah, this me. No, it's
It's you.
Spencer. Oh, it's
No, it's
me.
you.
Okay.
Ooh, I would have a field day with this.
So, I have Spider-Man from Marvel Comics, and I'm going to tell you why Spider-Man is a terrible person. Are we specifying? Actually,
You can do what you want.
Do
we do
what
we
you want.
want. Okay.
Oh, we are. I will say Peter, not Miles.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, Peter.
Okay, because we ain't talking about my good old American boy Miles. We're talking about this white devil Peter. All right. So, Peter. Peter is often considered as the smartest, person in his school most of the time. High school, he was probably the smartest. And when you're the smartest, you often take advantage of people around you. He claimed to be bullied, but I'm really starting to wonder if he really is the bully. Because when you are that smart, you often talk down to people. You show the arrogance of your ways. You claim to loved your Uncle Ben, but you couldn't stop the man who ends up killing your Uncle Ben because of
Chose not
you,
to stop him.
on purpose. On purpose because you was mad about something else. That's to me, that sounds like instant karma. On top of that, you just go out as a hero and defend the people of New York when we have the police right there. Oftentimes, you're actually in the way, leaving your webs everywhere. You ever had a spider web touch your face? You're like,
Mm-mm.
ah, ew, get out
It
my
is
face.
the worst.
The worst.
The worst. Now imagine that spider web, but bigger. He is leaving these webs everywhere. You go to the top of the building, nobody's getting those down. You're actually creating more work for the public because now you just got webs sitting around everywhere. Let's say, they don't happen to disintegrate or dissipate, whatever you want to say. They just out here standing there. On top of that, when you're swinging around the city, stopping cars, you're actually doing a lot more harm than anything else because you're throwing car doors, pulling them off the hinges, tossing them in the background. Old lady Susan happened to come by, boom, hit right in the head by a car door. You are becoming more of a menace each and every time you kind of go out and take on them. And why you don't reveal your if you don't have anything to hide? Why don't you just reveal yourself? J. Jonah Jameson is a hero because he is the only one who sees through the lies of Spider-Man. If you are really who you say you are, reveal yourself. Work with the police, but instead you choose to, be a hero, more like vigilante to me. Spider-Man is, and even when he is young, he's irresponsible. He has all these villains who are doing deadly things to the civilians. Just kill them. If you want to stop the violence, just kill them. Why can't you kill them? You know, violence only begets violence. So if they choose to be violent, just kill them and stop them. But you can't because you want to continue the perpetual system to, oh, we'll arrest them, put them in jail, break out again. So because the people need me. If you kill them the first time, they wouldn't need you anymore. So yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Keeps them employed. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Respect it.
Um, you didn't even go into the fact that he could be called a womanizer
Mm.
because he out here fucking.
Yeah. And he got a body on his hand by women.
Yeah, that's oh, if we're doing a smear campaign, oh, I would have leaned like the Uncle Ben thing, yes, but I would have leaned into what happened to Gwen.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about Gwen. Poor
Yeah.
Gwen.
Yeah, poor Gwen.
Poor Gwen. Yep.
Always putting the women in his life in harm's danger. Like I
Yeah.
said, just kill the villain. Would there be no more danger. But instead, you want to continue to make sure you got a job.
Yeah, like
Mm.
he's done Mary Jane wrong a couple times.
Couple
Cheating,
times. Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah, like he up there fucking Black Cat while she's raising the children.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention too. There in one comic, he gave Mary Jane cancer because he
Mm.
was radiated from the spider bite.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
ruining
irresponsibly
lives.
jumping through multiverses. Like we know how bad that is, right? Like,
Yeah, you can cause all kinds of problems when you jump through multiverses.
yeah. Come on, man.
Also, there's just public destruction. You're always constantly jumping off of buildings, jumping off of light poles, jumping off people cars, like constantly in the webs, bro. The webs
Yeah,
is so annoying.
leaving your fluid all over the city.
Yeah.
Gross.
And I would have leaned into, I mean, why can't you just let this black man have his shine? Why you got to keep popping back up? Why can't you let Miles get his start? You had your moment. Let Miles
Bro,
have his moment.
you've had your moment for over 50 years.
Yeah.
Let Miles shine. Go ahead and
Let
retire,
Miles
bro.
cook. But every time, oh, Peter Parker's back. Like,
Yeah, like
damn.
how are you supposed to be relatable, but you're the smartest guy in the room?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Like
crazy.
you're not relatable.
Yeah, you're a nerd. Okay.
You're like you don't have parents. Young people have parents. Miles has parents.
You got raised by your aunt.
Yeah, your old ass. Yeah, and you
And
let your uncle die. That's on you.
and you're constantly lying about who you are.
Yeah,
Why Mary Jane? Why not Mary Jane? Why does his aunt? Why she can't know about it? You
yeah.
know, she constantly worried about, oh, skipping school. You're teaching kids to skip school. You're
Yeah, the
teaching them it's okay.
truancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you teach them it's okay to skip school because you think you have something better to do. Let the police handle it.
hmm And I mean, the aunt. I mean, that's another body on his hands, technically.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Green
and
Goblin, if you just kill him.
you let Tony Stark bag up your aunt. That's crazy.
And then you let his friend
Yeah,
come when he
take
died.
turn. Crazy. It's crazy
Yeah,
work.
what are you doing?
You just let your mom take turn. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
And, whenever Miles was in trouble, whenever the multiverse was coming after him, you weren't exactly helping.
Yeah, you weren't leaping for joy.
Like you in your sweatpants. Yeah,
All the versions of you.
like you were yeah, like, all the people trying to help Miles were black. So you're not an ally. That's what you're
Mm,
saying, Peter.
talk to him.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you were like, oh well, maybe you shouldn't exist. Because like this Peter was mad because that Peter Parker died, which is how Miles got his powers, and so yeah, he was over there agreeing with all the alabasters saying, hey, you shouldn't exist, you shouldn't be here. And again, only people willing to help him were the black people.
Facts.
And I heard that when he had the Venom suit when he's black, I heard him say the word nigga. J. Jonah Jameson was like, yeah, he said it. He got a video of him saying it too when he had the black suit on because he thought it was one of us.
He was wilding out in that black suit.
So I'm
Yeah.
saying he had that Black
Again,
Force energy. He was different.
like
You did
he
have that black person.
he showed up with Gwen Stacy just to, flex on Mary Jane.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's different. That was always inside of him. That's the thing. That's the thing. People thought he was good. The Venom system didn't do nothing to him. It just brought out what he already was.
Yeah, it just
hmm
amplified who you already were.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's tough out here.
You just took the mask off.
Thanks.
Mask off. Uh, all right. Is that everybody? I can't remember.
Oh,
Who
I
started
have one
again?
more.
Oh, you got one more.
One more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See who the last character for the day is. All right. We
Ooh.
have Luke Skywalker
We're gonna be
from
mad about this one.
the Star
Okay.
Wars universe.
Ah, it's never easy over here. Um, okay. Luke Skywalker. Um, you know, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
See where you're going.
And if we decide to talk about apples and trees, then we have to acknowledge the fact that Luke comes from a poisonous tree
Mm.
because we are talking about the guy who executed violently children.
Yep.
And that's your daddy. Now, when it comes to Luke, Luke, everybody thinks Luke is a hero, and, maybe in his youth he was, but then he got older and one would argue wiser, and with that, he chose to lean into abandonment. My man disappeared
hmm
for the longest time when the world needed him most. He
Yep.
vanished. And what kind of Jedi are you? What kind of hero are you to abandon the world when they need you most? You are supposed to be the baddest man here. You are supposed to be the one true hope. You are supposed to be the savior. And here you are just leaving. That's not hero work. That's not what heroes do. He contemplated, Kylo Ren is his nephew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was gonna kill him. He was gonna off his nephew just like his daddy would have done.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So the apple does in fact not fall far from the tree.
Mm.
You had to be found in the fucking mountains, in the wilderness. Like they had to come get you
Yeah.
because you had chosen to abandon all hope, abandon the people that you were destined to protect, that you had an obligation and a duty to. You just decided, nah, they got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the most powerful man. I'm the one who could really end this thing. And all the, the red lightsabers, the evils, they're taking over. I don't remember what they're called when Kylo Ren is in charge. The
Yeah.
Empire 2.0, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could have been the one to, handle that, neutralize that, ensure that they did not regain power. And you decided instead to be a fucking coward
Mm.
and leave? Okay. That's not hero shit, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Not at all.
So,
Yeah. I I agree. I also would have leaned into the it's kind of an asshole. The fact that you took credit for taking down the starship and when there's a man back there called Cassian Andor and the rebel, you know what I mean?
of course you'd go.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, yeah, of course you can bring up Andor.
And my boy Andor and his crew did all the hard work, gave you the coordinates, gave you all you got to do is hit this little lever here. The
Yeah,
whole
gave
thing
you
blows up.
everything that you needed, and
Yeah.
yeah, you just go take all the. Oh, you did it. Oh,
Took
okay.
all the credit. We didn't hear about Cassian Andor until this show. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on, like
it took y'all
Rogue One.
40 years
Yeah.
to give Andor his flowers.
Yep.
And why? Because he's not just a white dude.
Yeah. He ain't got that
Because
special last name. Come
yeah,
on, man.
oh, okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he was leaning on that special last name. And again,
Yeah.
that's a poisonous tree.
Absolutely.
And then also, wasn't he in love with his sister? Or was that his daddy?
He almost
Yeah,
tried to mess with his sister.
He
Yeah.
he
almost
did.
back. He almost had it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his twin sister. So closer than close, like close
Yeah.
as you can be to
He
another
almost
human.
yeah.
And you almost committed some
And
incest.
I mean, who
Who's
knows?
ready?
If it was off camera, who knows what would have happened?
Yeah. I mean, who knows, man? But no, he did try to kill, like, just nasty stuff, nasty work.
Yeah, I expect better from you, Luke,
Yeah.
the chosen one. Pshaw.
Yeah. No, I mean, we didn't mention how as a youth, no, that was Anakin, huh? Who's doing all the riders. I mean, all the racing. I mean,
That was
Oh
Anakin.
yeah,
that was
yeah, that was
Anakin. All
Anakin.
right, you got lucky there, Luke.
Yeah, I
Like you got.
mean, he really wasn't the chosen one. Like it was really supposed to be Anakin. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So
That was
okay.
fun.
Well,
Did he uh corrupt a crystal, or am I making that up?
That might happen in the later movies.
you
Yeah,
know
like
what? Whatever.
later.
We'll say he
Yeah,
did it.
yeah,
Okay. I'm apologies. Like I don't have the Star Wars knowledge,
I
but
know you don't
again,
need Harry
sometimes
Potter.
sometimes you gotta just work
yeah.
with
No,
what you
you got to
got.
wing it. I don't have
Yeah.
really. I really didn't watch Sesame Street like that.
Also,
You did a great job.
Thank you.
one last thing. Why Luke ain't got no black friends?
Yeah, in a galaxy far, far away,
It's true.
yeah, you should have a little more diversity in your
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, absolutely. You talk to your daddy, your black daddy, that way. Come on, man. Disrespectful.
Yeah. That's right. Anakin was black, and when you Darth Vader,
Yep.
So yeah.
It's canon. Yeah.
his voice was black, the outfit was black. And it's pretty black to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
We're sorry.
a
Yeah.
reminder. Yeah, we did not mean the
We're
things that
sorry.
we said.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said some things that are. antithesis of my political views.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and there were a couple people on here I was ready to go
We
on.
love PBS.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we do
Sesame
love
Street is wonderful.
Yeah, I apologize.
I definitely just watch Sesame Street again. I mess with Sesame Street. I'm
I
sorry.
rock with PBS. Reading
Yeah,
Rainbow. I love Reading Rainbow.
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, we're sorry. Yeah.
And even though Bugs Bunny, definitely leaned on some problematic, you know, things, I love Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, me too. And Johnny Bravo is a piece of shit. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, I fuck Johnny Bravo, but
yeah. But with Bugs Bunny, yeah, like he definitely negatively took advantage of marginalized communities. Like he absolutely did blackface. He absolutely uh
Indigenous.
dressed like
Yeah,
he dressed in women clothing. Yeah, like he to get, a means to an end. So
yeah.
yeah, like there were some issues with Bugs Bunny,
Yeah.
but
Also,
I love Bugs Bunny.
also 007 is pretty cool. I always thought he's a pretty he's a smooth guy, I will
Pretty
say.
slick.
Also,
Yeah,
yeah, Cassidy, if you're listening, I apologize. Superman, that's my dog.
yeah.
That's my dog. But that's
I
just trying
wanted
like,
you to, I really wanted you to get Captain America.
Oh, I did too.
I didn't want him, but
Yeah.
yeah, that would have been really hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Superman was tough.
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, there was one person I kind of wanted for like no reason that didn't show up. So if we do this again, they'll probably be on the wheel.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can let us know how the smear campaigns went. If you would still, you know, yeah, how you feel about these characters now that we have spoken about them in such a
Yeah.
way.
All
But
right. Well, with that being said, we're never duplicated.
Always appreciate it.
and forever melanated.